The drama in Port Charles may be heading toward another major turning point, and this time, Chase, Willow, Brook Lynn, and Tracy could find themselves at the center of a growing storm that nobody saw coming. What begins as an innocent misunderstanding could quickly spiral into one of the most talked about situations in town. As tensions rise between several key families, loyalties may be tested, relationships could be questioned, and long-standing trust might suddenly feel fragile. Recent developments suggest that Chase could soon find himself in an extremely awkward position. Known for his dedication, honesty, and commitment to doing the right thing, Chase has worked hard to build a reputation that most residents admire. However, even the most respected people can find themselves caught in circumstances that create the wrong impression. According to speculation surrounding upcoming events, Chase may unexpectedly cross paths with Willow during a situation neither of them planned. What starts as a simple moment could quickly become something much larger once other people witness only part of the story. Imagine the scene. Willow arrives seeking help during a stressful moment. Emotions are already running high. Personal challenges, family pressures, and unresolved conflicts have been weighing heavily on her mind. Chase, being the kind of person he has always been, offers support and a listening ear. The situation appears harmless at first, but in Port Charles, harmless situations rarely stay harmless for long. A series of unfortunate circumstances could place Chase and Willow together at exactly the wrong moment. Before either of them has a chance to explain what is happening, someone walks in and immediately assumes the worst. The timing couldn't be worse. Suddenly, questions begin spreading throughout town. People start connecting dots that may not even exist. Rumors travel faster than facts, and before long, everyone seems to have their own version of the story. For Willow, the fallout could become overwhelming. She has spent months trying to rebuild stability in her life. Every decision she makes seems to attract scrutiny, and the possibility of another misunderstanding threatens to create even more complications. The last thing she needs is to become the focus of fresh gossip. Yet that may be exactly what happens. As whispers circulate, friends and family members begin wondering whether there is more to the situation than anyone realizes. Some believe there must be a reasonable explanation. Others are not so sure. Meanwhile, Chase finds himself facing one of the most difficult challenges of all, defending his integrity when appearances seem to tell a completely different story. Even if nothing inappropriate occurred, convincing everyone of that truth may prove harder than expected. Unfortunately, the person most affected by the controversy may be Brook Lynn. Brook Lynn has always been fiercely protective of the people she loves. She understands better than most how quickly misunderstandings can damage relationships. Yet even she may struggle to ignore what she sees and hears. As more information reaches her, uncertainty begins creeping into her thoughts. Should she trust Chase completely? Should she demand answers? Or should she prepare herself for the possibility that there is something he hasn't told her? Those questions create enormous pressure on a relationship that has already survived countless obstacles. The emotional strain could leave Brook Lynn feeling torn between her heart and her instincts. While Chase desperately tries to clarify the situation, every explanation seems to generate new questions. Every attempt to calm concerns only fuels further speculation. And then comes Tracy. If there is one person in Port Charles who refuses to stay silent when she believes her family is threatened, it is Tracy. Throughout the years, Tracy has earned a reputation for speaking her mind regardless of the consequences. She rarely backs down from confrontation, and she certainly doesn't hesitate when it comes to protecting those she cares about. When word of the situation reaches her, Tracy may immediately assume the worst. From her perspective, Brook Lynn deserves loyalty and honesty above everything else. If she believes someone has caused unnecessary pain or embarrassment, she won't waste time choosing polite words. Instead, she could march directly into the middle of the controversy. The confrontation that follows might become one of the most unforgettable moments in recent memory. Tracy demands answers. Chase insists there has been a misunderstanding. Brook Lynn watches as emotions boil over, and Willow finds herself caught in the middle of a conflict she never intended to create. The tension continues escalating as accusations begin flying from every direction. Tracy questions Chase's
argues
judgment.
that people are drawing conclusions without knowing the facts. Brook Lynn struggles to determine who she should believe. Willow worries that her presence is making everything worse. What makes the situation especially complicated is that every person involved genuinely believes they are acting for the right reasons. No one sets out to hurt anyone. Yet feelings are still hurt, trust is still shaken, and relationships are still tested. As the controversy spreads through Port Charles, other residents inevitably become involved. Friends offer opinions, family members take sides. Some encourage patience, while others demand immediate answers. The resulting divide creates even more pressure on everyone involved. At the center of it all remains one crucial question: what really happened? Was this simply a misunderstanding that spiraled out of control, or are there details that have yet to come to light? That mystery keeps everyone guessing. For Chase, the coming days could determine whether he successfully clears his name or finds himself facing ongoing suspicion. For Brook Lynn, the challenge involves deciding whether trust can survive uncertainty. For Willow, the priority becomes finding a way to move forward without becoming trapped in another wave of town-wide gossip. And for Tracy, the mission remains unchanged: protect her family at all costs. As emotions continue intensifying, viewers may witness heartfelt conversations, painful misunderstandings, unexpected alliances, and dramatic confrontations that reshape multiple relationships. One thing seems certain: the story is far from over. Every new revelation has the potential to change everything. Every conversation could uncover another hidden piece of the puzzle, and every decision made by Chase, Willow, Brook Lynn, and Tracy may carry consequences that extend far beyond the current controversy. Port Charles has never been a place where secrets remain hidden forever, and if there is more to this story than meets the eye, the truth will eventually surface. The only question is whether that truth arrives soon enough to repair the damage already done. As tensions rise and emotions reach their breaking point, all eyes remain focused on the people caught at the center of the storm. Will understanding prevail? Will trust be restored? Or will this misunderstanding leave lasting scars that change several lives forever? The answers may arrive sooner than anyone expects, and when they do, Port Charles could once again find itself dealing with the aftermath of a revelation nobody saw coming. If you're excited to see how these developments unfold, be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Chase and Willow are simply victims of unfortunate timing, or is there more to the story than anyone realizes? Let us know your predictions, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another General Hospital spoiler and storyline discussion.